All right, welcome into game two here. Our second NFC game here as Atlanta plays host to Arizona. A battle of the A's, battle of the Birds. Who will come out on top? Both teams came off a nice run at the end of the season to get to this point, and now are fighting to see who will face off against the Eagles for the NFC crown. Should be a wonderful battle ahead of us here. And good move, but unfortunately only lose 26. And gonna have our first holding penalty of the day. I think we only had offside blocking back. I think we only had offsides or a false start in the last game. But here we're gonna get a block in the back to lose 6 yards, setting up a first and 16. Didn't line up the Bishop. Play's not gonna work. Ah, damn it, it did work anyway. Nakua makes up for his penalty, gets them back to basically where they were, 2nd and 8. And on the play action, Baker, and he's going to take the check down to Irving and sets him up with a 3rd and 5 as Baker. Looked like he took a shot there, but he's going to be all right, I guess. 3rd and 5. Concussion, not a thing in this game, so not going to have that. And he's got his man Everett. The big catch and run as he's down to the 31-yard line. One-on-one with a linebacker. Advantage Atlanta, 1st and 10. Another penalty on Atlanta. Stacking them up here. So 1st and 15. Got an orbit motion set up here. They run the screen, and it's caught with a blocker in front. Irving is going to get him 7 or 8 yards here. Well, I guess we'll call it 6 yards, sure. God, it looked like a lot of yards, though, didn't it? And out wide. And another penalty by Atlanta. Jeez, what is going on? This is the exact same. Like you guys saw, I didn't touch shit from the last game, and so for all these to be happening now is crazy. And complete to Nakua. So and Nakua is there to wipe out any penalty that happens. So that's been nice for them. But a 1st and 10 at the 12 for Atlanta. On the ground, Irving, he's going to get him a nice 5-yard run. His first actual carry of the day, having his other 2 negated by penalties. And they're going to go jet sweep. Never a great idea to go jet sweep. I've seen it work once, maybe. But now we got a 3rd and 7. And pressure up the middle. Baker, he tries to avoid it, and he just can't. And he got the cement feet there. Everyone was pretty well plastered, it looked like, on the backside, though. So we got a 4th and 9. Atlanta going to have to settle for the kick. Just a bust-in protection there. And it's good. And that is where Arizona will take over at the 33-yard line. Trevor Lawrence had the best start and finish of the season. A little bit rough in there in the middle, but one of our better seasons throughout, and one of our better performers throughout the ACFL as a whole. He holds the playoff record, or no, he doesn't. I think Rodgers took it from him. He did, for a short time, hold the playoff record for touchdowns in a game. And now he looks to make his mark on this playoffs with another win. And almost threw the pick there. McDuffie, I think, in coverage. Just jumps her out, nearly comes away with a pick six ball, but instead we got a 3rd and 10. Falcons looking to pin their ears back and get after him here as he steps up. And he's got his man. What a throw. Is that Kamara? It is Kamara. Out to the 40. Baller throw there from Lawrence and a 1st and 10. And pass short. Kamara again. Makes the man miss, but he does get tackled by Aluakon. Gain of 8. And not quite enough for the 1st down. We got a 3rd and 1 coming up. Oh, QB sneak time. Can Lawrence execute? And he can. 1st down, Cardinals. And on the ground. Oh, a fumble. It is recovered by Theo Johnson. So, disaster avoided here. 2nd and 8. Here they go. Play action. Lawrence. He shovels it forward, and he's got the 1st down. Great job avoiding the pressure, and a new set of downs here. And they go on the ground, and nowhere for Kamara to go. Falcons front all over him today. And complete short. Great coverage from Terrell, but just a little bit behind. A 3rd and 6. And he's going to step up. And they're going to throw the flag here. Not sure what for. A hold. Will they take it? I mean, probably not. That don't make any sense. But we'll see. They take it. I guess trying to force them into a longer kick. Maybe they miss it. That's kind of why I thought they would take it. But we'll see if they can get the stop again. And they can. They can get the sack as well. An injury timeout here on an offensive lineman for Arizona. Makari, maybe? Did they have Makari? Yeah, Makari. So, coming up here with a 47-yard kick for Ryland. Both defenses bending and not breaking. Can the Cardinals get points? And they can. 3 all game. And a great strike. Everett breaks a tackle. Another big play from Gerald Everett today. His 2nd in 2 drives. He has been the big chunk player here. And swung out wide. And going to get him the 1st down to the 30. Jaden Reed. Good run after catch. And out wide, Irving gets him to the 15-yard line. His only second carry. Again, thanks in large part to penalties, but up to 10 yards per carry when he's allowed to. And they dump it off behind. That's going to be called a run, and a run for a loss of 4. Killing the stats there. Byron Young, tackle for loss.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And Everett again, touchdown Falcons. Gerald Everett. They have no answer for him right now, and Atlanta would be great just to keep feeding him. Dominating these linebackers right now.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, so time for Arizona. Find the end zone, get an answer here. We're going to start the counter, and he's got room. Nice 10-yard run from Kamara. Gets him a first, or not a first down, sorry, a second and inches. There I go, assuming. We'll see how they end to pick up here. And they go, fake the jet sweep to give him no time. Loses a yard and a half or so. 3rd and 2, empty backfield for Lawrence. And out wide, Kamara's got it, and he's got the first. And rolling out, pressure comes, so they have to just take whatever's in front of them, which is a loss of 2. Great coverage, great pressure, and a 2nd and 12. And a great completion over the middle. Not enough for the first down, though. A little too much dilly-dallying. 3rd and inches. Correct dive set up. And they're going to call it the first down. It didn't really look like it, but, hey, tough to stop this play. And I guess not complete. And what a throw, beating the Terrell coverage as Higgins gets him down inside the red zone. Let it rip and came away with a big play. And just nothing there. Great coverage from a linebacker. So 2nd and 10, Kamara out wide. And pressure comes. Fumbled. Can we get the recovery? The Falcons can, and they are off and running here. Is that Harmon on the run? Is anyone going to catch him? To the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, a thick boy. Fumble recovery, touchdown here. That is the rookie Derek Harmon with the strip sack. He gets up, recovers it himself, and he runs it all the way back to the crib. A, 60-yard return here? And none of the skill guys could catch him. What a play. Way to be an athlete, Derek Harmon. And Atlanta opens up a 2-score lead. All right, Arizona getting back to basics here, coming out in the heavy formation. And he gets outside but can't get any yards out of it. And there's a big run. So breaking free, not been a good day for Kamara, but just over 3 yards of carry. But hopefully some signs of life here as they look to get him really rolling. Unfortunately, not going to start there. Aluakon in, as well as Taylor Demerson in for the tackle for loss, 2nd 12. And he lets it rip, but geez, Burden takes a shot. Or is that Ridley? Ridley. It is Ridley, but either way, takes a shot. And that's a 1st and 10, Cardinals. And nobody blocks Harmon. You'd think you would have that guy locked down given how his last possession went, but he is able to backdoor the guard and get in the backfield. And another sack. Jackson the sack, 3rd and 18. And oh my God, Rousseau, the sack. All right, well, Atlanta looking to cement themselves even further ahead of field goal to make it a 3-possession game. I do think the Cardinals start with the ball, so a chance for them to answer whatever happens here. And over the top as Nakua down to the 47.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
And rips it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks gets it. And incomplete. Cardinals are there in coverage, but 2 better throws and catches beat them to get down here. Can the Cardinals jump a route here, make a play? And that's not going to be it. A 3rd and 5 coming up. They are into field goal range, but perhaps still Arizona can knock them back and make a long kick. And Byron Young backdoors, and they don't call the timeout. You got to do that, though. They don't call the timeout. I hate it, but a 54-yard kick here for Atlanta to try to open up a 3-score lead. The kick is up, and it is good. What a kick. 34 seconds left for Arizona to answer. All right, 30 seconds remain. You got 4 plays. Maybe a couple more if you get out of bounds, a few of them. But take some shots here. Make something happen. And I guess that's a drive starter. And another short completion, another timeout, 2 plays left. If you can get, you got to get 20 yards. If you can get 20 yards on this one play, obviously you're feeling good. 7 or 8 out of bounds and then shoot for a 10-yarder. And that's a good chunk of it here. 14 seconds is theoretically exactly enough time to throw a slant and spike it. Now, will they be able to do that? Who knows? but that's theoretically. And thrown away. They ran him across the field, right? You had the opening in the flat, but they had to go too long to get it. So I get not risking it, I guess, there. As he throws it away. Last play. Hail Mary time. And going up over the top. And Higgins got his hands on it, but couldn't reel it in. That'll be our half. All Atlanta, a 20-3 lead, but Arizona will get the ball first. Try to bring this thing back to within 2 scores and, get them back into a phone booth here. All right. Lawrence, got to find a rhythm here. They're good on their first drive. Second drive started good, but the sacks really have caught up to him. And Lawrence on the ground. He's got a lead blocker, and he does go down after a gain of 11, but a good wrinkle to try to get the run game going.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
And outside zone, no chance there. Great job by Taylor Demerson. The tackle for loss again for him.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And Higgins gets him the first down. Nice catch and run from the rookie.
13 yards on the play.
And they send the blitz, but it's picked up for now. And delivers a strike to Higgins while getting hit. The catch against Terrell gets him down inside the 30, as that's an injury to Trevor Lawrence. I didn't see him being hurt, so I don't know who their backup is for sure. Rattler? Yep, I think it's Rattler. As he's got Kamara, gets him 6 yards. And caught. Rattler on his second pass gets it to Higgins for the touchdown. Arizona has cut it to within 2 scores.
Chad Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 20, Cardinals 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All right, so Atlanta, seeing Arizona score on the other end, know they got to keep the pressure on here. Can the Cardinals defense get a counterpunch?
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And play action, gets some pressure. He gets around it. And great hit, saving what could have been a back-breaking play. Could have been a sack. In the end, ends up just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
And they get some pressure again. Nakua, though, refusing to go down. He stretches out and gets him past the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
And Baker rips it. Nakua, again, 100 yards on the day for him. Up to the 31.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mayfield's pass complete to
So a 2nd and 6 now.
a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
And Everett again tries to cut outside to get to the end zone, but can't quite get there. A 1st and goal from the 9.
15 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
And great blocking up front. I think that was a pretty good blitz call. It just couldn't get home. Great job up front.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And Nakua, touchdown, as the Falcons answer right back with a touchdown of their own. So Atlanta, I mean, answers quick, but quick can help Arizona here. They're gonna have to find some rhythm on defense, no question about it. They gotta force a turnover, but at the end of the day, it's doable. You gotta keep pressure on, though. We'll see if it's Rattler or Lawrence to be for this drive. Obviously, Rattler had the magic at the end. Lawrence was shown here, but I've seen guys be shown and not actually come back. So we'll see if it is actually him. And it's not. See, I told you. They showed him in the huddle and everything. It's Rattler. And we'll see if he can get them all the way down the field and into the end zone for the second time today. And that's not going to be a good start, but it's okay. And a nice run gets him up to the 41. First down, Cardinals. And they go play action. Rattler, he's got time, but he's just gonna eat it. He got no one open, I guess. You got to throw that one. And the sack, another fumble, another recovery, and another defensive touchdown. Cam Jordan gets after it there, gets the defensive touchdown, and it's going to be a sack by Taylor Rapp. Just never saw him coming. That probably is going to be enough to win the game for him there. Still a lot of football to be played. Still a 3-score game, but yeah. And another fumble. That he's had to have been down, right? For now, Taylor Demerson touchdown, but he did get lit. Oh my God, he got lit the fuck up. That's gonna stand. Jesus. All right. Well, Atlanta running away with it here. 3 defensive, I guess, / special teams touchdowns. Yeah. All right. Well, Rattler looking to shake out the fumble here. Yeah, not a lot of resistance coming on here from the O-line, for sure. And another sack here. Jones getting it there. Rattler just ran right into him this time. And not a safety. He did not throw the screen. He just didn't throw it. So yeah, he left himself a sitting duck. And they're gonna have to punt from the 1.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And out wide.
Bucky
Not
Irving
much there. 3rd and 12.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
All right, start of our 4th. Game's over. Just a matter of what the final score ends up being.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
All right.
Youngway
4th and
Koo
12.
for the Falcons
Gonna see a field goal.
A 54-yard attempt.
And it's no good.
No good.
So. And complete short. Maybe a completion gets it rolling.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. And Higgins, another grab. He just had a nice day. Bright spot for them.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Just walked right into him. Who's the injury? It's Rattler. I don't know who their 3rd is. It is Rattler. So they're down now both their quarterbacks. Is that the kicker? Oh, yeah, it is the kicker. All right. Well, let's see what the kicker's got for us. Let him sling that thing. Theo Johnson, hell yeah.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to Theo Johnson. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, tackle him up.
And he's just sit there, and he's going to eventually just take the sack, too.
Quarterback is sacked.
4th and 12, going for it.
And it's 4th down.
And still not throwing it. Still not throwing it. And he has to run it because he got shoved forward. All right. Well, you know, why not? And Bucky, big run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down. Mayfield's pass complete to Jaden Reed. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And play action rolling out. And delivers it to Nakua under pressure.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And a late flag by Atlanta.
Holding. Offense.
Mayfield's pass complete to Puka Nakua. 28-yard line.
And just can't bring him down. It's just the opposite of what's happening on the other end. They get to him, and they just aren't bringing him down. That's been another Byron Young free rush, and he has not brought him down like in 5 attempts. 3rd and 5. And there it is, up the middle. Chris Jenkins, their second sack of the day.
Chris Jenkins, a loss of 7. It's 4th down. Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt. Kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 44, Cardinals 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Landon Jackson.
And they punt. So we'll see if the Falcons will actually kneel it out for us here. I guess they can't quite kneel it out, technically speaking, but
Jaden Reed on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. A gain of 12 yards.
all right. Well, they're not going to kneel it, but
And the
2 more
Falcons
plays, and we'll be out of here.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
All right, last play of the game here. As they throw it, I guess. Sure, why not? Baker gets up over 300 yards, and there will be our game, a 44-10 showing for Atlanta, scoring 21 points on defense or special teams. Obviously, the big swing in this game, starting with the Derek Harmon fumble recovery touchdown, getting one from Cam, and then right away on the kick return, ending the game entirely. But we'll check on the injury, of course, but to Lawrence. But not the season ending you were hoping for Arizona, but things are just getting started down there. And for Atlanta, their season just getting started as well. No injury designation on Lawrence here, meaning he probably is actually okay, long term at the very least. All right, that'll do it. See you guys in the next one. Well, that'll be tomorrow.